Welcome to Andy Con Trains. I'd like to welcome all the new followers, subscribers. As always, thanks for the positive feedback. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at AndyCon Trains, where I do post pictures and some weekly updates when you don't see videos getting posted. I'd like to start off saying hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and didn't eat too much. And hopefully you've got Black Friday train sales like I did. So we'll start off with this Conrail patched unit. It's a proto model with lit number boards, and I did not want to do the number board decals, so I just used the Conrail numbers and reused the same number that it was. Not a huge deal to me. I'm sure the Conrail nuts are going to say, yeah, he has the wrong number. Hopefully in the future I do start doing number boards. But I did follow the prototype on the decal placement, and they're very inconsistent the early years. Next up, we have a GU boat. This is actually a dummy. I ran pretty rough, so I figured out this dummy. I don't have a lot of money into it. This unit does have the correct number, and I let some Lehigh Valley paint fade. Now this train today is pulling all cars that are new to the layout. I've recently got on a kick and just started building more kits that I had sitting around to get all my 70s equipment out. I'll get some new equipment on the layout. I do love building kits. I paint all my wheels. I paint the trucks. Some cars I decide I'm gonna weather. I recommend anybody new to the hobby not looking to spend 30 bucks on a new car. Buy some new old stock kits, put them together, give them some weathering, even just a simple wash. Paint the trucks and the wheels, put KDs on them, you got a nice car for $10 and a little bit of your time. I have stacks and stacks of them. I'm a really big fan of the AccuRail kits. Plus I like buying a bulk amount, and you might find something cool like all these Milwaukee Road cars or that cool Lincoln grain hopper that just passed by. I recently did buy a bunch of stuff that came from Wisconsin, so a lot of it was routes that are not in the Northeast area, as most of us can admit that we favor the routes that are in our home region. I'm trying to get away from that. The last two cars on this are more 50s or 60s era cars, but they are new to the layout and on this train today. And the caboose I've already had. But buying kits in bulk for cheap is a great way to build your trains, and you don't need to have the craziest, newest cars to detail at all times. Next up is a pair of GP40-2. So I picked these up at the Edison show last weekend. They're an older Atlas run. They have the QSI decoders in them. For what I paid, decent deal, not a mind-blowing deal. But I needed some more Conrail equipment. I went too long without buying 70s era locomotives for some reason. So picked these up. They do have QSI decoders, which are not probably the greatest. They're kind of goofy on startup. But for what I paid and their pulling power, I really can't complain. Now, this train also has some new cars on it as well. For models from 2010, they're not terrible. The detail's really nice. Just old electronics, which all that stuff can be upgraded. Alright, here are some semi-open auto racks. I did pick up 2 more of these at the Edison show as well. They're new to the layout. There are videos of these locomotives running through the layout as well from last week or so. But for what I paid, performance, they run great. Like any other Atlas engine I've bought. One day they can get ESU decoders more than likely. Now for the next little update here. I got rid of the buildings that were on the outside of the layout here and replaced them with static grass. So now it does not take away your view of a little street running action going to the industrial park. This engine still needs to get patched. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to patch it yet. Eventually it'll get done. But I do have plans for this area as well, which I'll talk about shortly here. I also built a coal shed or offloading shed, whatever you want to consider, to keep the dust down when power plant's getting offloaded. I finally weathered the structure of the coal power plant. After I built this, I said that is way too clean and way too nice brick red. So that finally got weathered and looks a whole lot better. So also, I ordered some laser kits. One is going to go right around where my remote is sitting. The second one is going to go here and replace this structure. But that will be the biggest update on the layout itself. Well, like I said, I put static grass here. Now it doesn't block your view of these buildings. Thank you everybody for watching. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well. Feel free to message me and ask me any questions, and keep your eye out for sale posts. Thank you all. Hope you had a good weekend.